Motherfucking kid, you get on my motherfucking nerves.
Oh my god, bro. Damn, monkey keep killing me. Can't kill with the nose. But that so far when it came out, bro.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
Hey, that shit came. Didn't that shit?
That shit came out when I was in like 10th grade or 11th grade. So like 2015, 2016. That nigga said these bitches be nagging my kids. It is what it is. I forgot what the fuck you said.
Man, I know this damn shot ain't funny. Hard to say. Yeah, they motherfuckers
Robert
hard. They ain't do no video
on
for
murder
this shit.
again.
Like,
When you say you love a nigga, do you really mean it?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, murder again. When you say you love a nigga, do you really mean it? How you sister and how they treat me.
Three quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Again.
And so Harlem shaking through the pressure. Good man. That's when you know it's about it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
What the fuck is this? I'm gonna pre-order Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. And Crash Bandicoot. Kingdom Hearts, nigga?
Yeah, cuz. Yeah, that shit decent.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
It's like the Disney thing.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
It's a game that got like all the Disney characters. It's like on some, it's kind of like on some Final Fantasy type shit, but
gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
I remember this song came out and I looked at my baby mamas and said that verse. She didn't talk to me for a straight week. Right.
Mahomes now on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who kick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
I swear,
They'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Dang, something else.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, the quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, nigga,
Got good
please watch
playmakers
it
on the
now.
offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened
And
last
now I
week
can take it
to
blue.
really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
A lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
All right, bro, get on the ball, man. You know it, we gonna run it up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
I'm be off.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's he'll get to the 29-yard line right down there. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
I be on that side sometimes. I just over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you make a move over there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Let's go.
Williams, but it's intercepted.
Pick 6.
Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try
Bro,
to
I'll
change
tell you how many
directions.
kicks I have missed this season, bro, and it's just like outstanding, bro. And it's making me, I've been losing because of that shit.
So
Get a
they throw the
touchdown,
pick
missed
6,
the
they'll get
extra
another
kick.
shot at it now.
Then end up
as
losing
this
by a
one's in the
fucking
air.
point. I gotta stop doing that shit.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Girl, you know
might
you
have been a
got a
hole for a
body,
split
yada,
second.
yada.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
People forgot about that song, bro. That is best of both worlds, ain't it?
Yup.
On 2nd down, Williams.
Oh,
And
y'all
they
let
get
him
him
do too
down,
much.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Sound about right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Flushed out right. As he throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field.
That's an interception, man. This team. I swear to God, man. Give me my shit, man. Run me my shit. He keep trying, bro.
That you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Chris
How did
Conley,
you just
his
get
3rd
deep,
touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead.
How did you get deep, bro?
Point after, right down the middle. And they
How did
take
you
the
just
lead
get
here
deep,
at
though?
7-6.
I did not see that coming, man. I shouldn't have to worry about that
Butker
shit.
now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Cooper, Amari Cooper, let's go, baby. Touchdown.
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, you getting on VTA tonight?
Yeah, I might. I got another game to play tonight, too.
I wanted to do it because I forgot I went online. And I saved a certain playlist to help them get their phone.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Yeah, I need some paint trials.
I need that phone, bro. I see them so kind of good there, son.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver is crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes and you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that one was nearly
Madden is
picked.
not getting my
Not sure he was
interceptions
accounting
or
for
my
the free
fucking sack,
safety.
bro. This is tripping
That
out.
brings up third
It's
down.
tripping, man. Give me my
Fans
shit,
do
bro.
love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes.
Gotcha,
And for the
nigga.
third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's
Fuck outta here,
picked
boy.
off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
Hey,
the
you
football
got that
back.
juice. Hey, no AP. Hey, she got that wait. To see. Yeah, nigga.
I don't know what the fuck he was filming on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Letting one fly deep. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Visual sight. Hey, aerial ice. Visual sight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't
Oh
quite
my
hold it.
goodness.
Got hit. Ball pops out.
That was a
Incomplete.
touchdown.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Okay, we did it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Gotcha.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or
Let's go.
may see some time.
That's not a catch. Oh my fucking gosh. Oh, cuz they killing me. They is killing me. Oh my goodness, bro. They're killing me with these 9 touchdowns, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Yeah, that shit is quite irritating. Damn. I still ain't buying this shit.
Alright.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right.
Bro, I'm tired of Madden, bro. They always do some fuck shit, bro. Please let me go down, bro. I was down. My nigga was down. Challenge that shit. Oh my fucking God.
Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of convert to that spot. And they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. You know where to go with it. Ends up getting the ball script.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Good sack, baby.
Got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And they almost had another one.
Bro.
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This game here, man. They always gotta do some fucking goofy ass shit.
Great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come on, bro. Fuck out of here.
Boy. Get the phone on right, boy. Pull up on the block, boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But I swear to fucking goodness, bro, I'll be fucking pissed about that shit, man. They be always doing these dumb as hell, man. Niggas be down, man, out, bro, and they fucking giving niggas back in the game, bro. Tired of that dumb ass shit, man. That pass should not have been intercepted, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Come on, man. You're pissing me off, man. Pissing me dead off, bro. They always doing this dumb ass shit, man. Nigga be in the fucking league. Got the game in the fucking time. Get out the way, bitch.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Damn, man. Can we juke one nigga,
down
bro?
at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Let me get past one nigga, bro.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them
one
with
person,
3.
bro. I got all these big games, bro.
Watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw.
Good catch, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Not much there.
Bro, it's pathetic that I can't get past.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh,
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw.
Oh, the
Chief sack. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in
What's
this
that,
case,
pass interference on
let's
me?
go into the virtual locker room.
Oh,
Because here's
let's
what I
go.
think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
You said Kevin Love.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw.
Everybody knew that was going to happen.
Going up top. This is taken in. It's
Oh,
complete.
man.
And he'll have it past
Man.
midfield
Come
almost
on,
to the
bro.
40 before
Come
being
on,
taken
man.
down. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So
Thank you, because why is he wide open? Why was he just wide
Depending on
open?
the team, they call that an
Why was he
explosive
just
play
wide
or a
open?
chunk play, the one that they got
I
on the
don't know.
previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete.
Oh my, what routes are these, bro?
For a Kansas City
What routes are
touchdown.
these that he's just getting
And for
burnt
the
like this?
score. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch
Why is
it.
this
Also
wheel
able to
route
have
just
the
burning
wherewithal
niggas,
to
bro?
take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. A nice little juke.
Let's go, Murray. What you
Latavius
talking about,
Murray.
bitch?
He's at the 30.
Bitch.
10.
Bitch.
And
Bitch.
the Raiders are in for
Bitch.
6.
Fuck you talking
Touchdown.
Bitch.
Latavius Murray, 98
You little horse.
yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
Stupid ass little whore. Bitch.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep
Bro,
him away.
you gotta
It's just
stay
a
in
blow when he
bounds,
gets a full
bro.
head of steam, and he
He is
got a full head of
pissing
steam
me
there.
off. That was your catch. Stay the fuck in bounds, bro. We
So
tryna
let's
win
try
the
this
game,
again.
man.
After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Come on, defense. Show and prove, baby.
And this will be a touchback as that
motherfucking
sails over the end line. So now here are the
Really
Chiefs
building
as
a
their
dynasty
offense
over here,
makes their
baby.
way
You got
back
to
out
go.
onto the field. And that
Yeah, you
last
got to
drive,
go.
a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Bro, tackle him.
Gets
I don't
just
like
shy
that
of
shit,
the
bro.
40. They'll mark him
I
down
don't
at
like
the
when my
39.
running backs,
An
run
11-yard
over
pickup,
my
and
niggas.
it's
That's some
enough
hitters
for a
out here,
Chiefs
bro.
first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs,
That's what I'm talking about. Run stopper.
And that's probably a
Some
good
bitch ass
philosophy at this
thing.
point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Mahomes going to throw. Got it complete to West. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. It comes back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Conley. Inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hit him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, the scout will.
And he is in.
Oh, my
Touchdown,
God.
Kansas City.
I got a pat in my
Damian
fucking
Williams,
hands, man.
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for.
It's a fumble.
Oh, what the? Oh, my fucking God, bro. Come on, my nigga. You dropped the ball as soon as you get it, bro. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I can't win this game because of
Absolutely.
that.
It's a 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
Hey, really just
Obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Chiefs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right? When you want 3.
Well, the goal is to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt. I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
How is he just getting through?
Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Let's go! Boo, landed!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
This nigga, why you keep overthrowing the damn ball, bro? Oh my
This
God,
defense
bro.
was
He would
definitely
throw
alert
this
to the
bitch right.
possibility
I
of the
swear I would
decoy,
have
and
had
they
more
were more than ready
touchdowns,
for it.
man.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Damn shit, bro.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on the 2-point conversion, all that
there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters.
Bro, why they keep doing this dumbass shit, man?
The Red Sea parts, and there
This shit is irritating as hell, bro. Why they keep letting them get through like that, bro? I can't get no good runs like this. They steady letting these dumbass niggas do this dumbass shit, man. What the fuck on?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now. This is Charkander.
Put him down. Why is that fucking going on?
That winds up a decent run, and it also
Put him on
takes
his
us
ass,
to the
bro.
2-minute
Why
warning. They'll
not
get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute
This
warning.
shit killing me, bro. We just let
Time
these
for a
niggas get
break.
all the way down,
We're
bro.
back to
This
see what
defense
happens
is
after
shit.
this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw. That's complete.
Oh, my.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The points that we leave on the field, bro.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. Butker now to
Killing
kick
me with
this
this
one away.
dumbass shit, man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The quick
Bro, get in there,
he'll
man.
be
He is
brought down right on
killing
the
me,
edge
bro.
of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They come out here in the I. On 3rd down.
Bro, why do you run? Why is constant? What is that shit, bro? My players not getting no fucking blocks.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one.
I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done.
Sack back around the 8. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They run it again with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
sins.